And good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Lacrosse Complex here at Grand Valley State University in Allendale, Michigan for today's GLIAC lacrosse match featuring the Greyhounds of the University of Indianapolis and the Lakers of Grand Valley State University. Indy in its first year in women's lacrosse. Grand Valley, of course, the reigning GLIAC champion, undefeated, as a matter of fact, since the inception of its program 5 years ago in league play. And Grand Valley expected to have a relatively easy time against this startup program today, but it'll be a good opportunity for the Greyhounds to measure themselves against a team that has not only been outstanding in league play in the GLIAC, but also is emerging as a national power. Grand Valley entered this weekend's action with a ranking of 8th overall in Division II. A team that has played against 5 top 20 opponents already this year and won 2 of those games. And a team that is really starting to take hold here in West Michigan with an increasing number of players from the area coming to play college lacrosse at Grand Valley. Hi, everyone. I'm Tom Cleary, your host for the action here today on the Grand Valley Sports Network. There you see the triumvirate in midfield for Grand Valley. That's Grand Valley standout midfielder Erica Newman. Had a huge match yesterday, broke it wide open with 4 goals in about a 4-minute span in the second half in Grand Valley's win against McKendree. Lakers winning that one 23-11. Grand Valley, as I said, expected to have a relatively smooth sailing in this one against an Indy team that's lost already twice to McKendree in league play, but it's an opportunity for Indianapolis to find out what it's going to take to compete, and probably a situation for Indy where they are very much like Grand Valley was 5 years ago. They had a rough first year, kind of a learning year, but Grand Valley became very competitive in its second season and has gotten better with each passing year. Megan Datema is in the middle for Grand Valley to take the opening draw. We'll keep an eye on Newman, number 3 in white. And we'll see how Grand Valley gets started. This one comes Newman's way, but it's going to be controlled, well, eventually by, I think, Erica Newman, if she can scoop it up, else she couldn't. Big scrum for this one. Indy comes out with it. Nice take there for Indy. Moving quickly into the offensive zone. A lot of pressure, though. 2 on the ball for Grand Valley. This is an Indianapolis team that's got some people who have played before. Hannah Pretty, the senior in attack, was the player in possession here. Lost the ball, and now Grand Valley has it and will go on the attack for the first time. Players to keep an eye on for Grand Valley. Number 1, Ryan Scomiel, who's been moved from the middle of the park this year up on the forward line. She's playing up there right now with Ashley Bailey, a sophomore in attack, and Carolyn Krause, who might get it here quickly. Number 4 is Kira Dusenberry, the San Diegan for Grand Valley. Throws this one back out into the middle of the yard near the center circle. And now it's going to be controlled by Grand Valley's Kelly Leibovitz. I think you'll see Grand Valley experiment a little bit today, move people around, maybe put some people on the ball that wouldn't normally have it. Grand Valley right now with Newman coming into the attacking zone. Grand Valley will set up with their pattern. This is Bailey. And now Dusenberry. Scomiel has gone in behind the net. Actually, she cuts, flashes in front. Grand Valley takes its first shot. That's high and over the top. That came off the stick of Bailey. Grand Valley controls it. Lakers lose it, though. But the ball comes immediately out. That's another shot that's high. And that time, the Lakers really had a really fine opportunity to score there. Not able to convert. And that was a shot taken by Megan Datema. Now Grand Valley with Dusenberry. Flashing across. Shot off the bar, I believe. That looked like it hit the post from Newman. Scooped up by Indy, and then a foul from behind. And that was Carolyn Krause who banged into the Indianapolis player in front of the goalkeeper, Irene Carlquist. And Grand Valley, though, quickly wins it right back. Yeah, a little tough handle there for Chloe Zitable, who gets a start here this afternoon. And now Grand Valley with Scomiel, who's become a bit more of a shooter this year than just a playmaker. She and Newman are likely to get a lot of the goals that you'll see here today. Grand Valley, quick move out in front. It eludes Grand Valley Scomiel, and now it's picked up again by Erica Newman. That's a good take. Scomiel in behind. 23, Carolyn Krause. Grand Valley comes out to Dusenberry. Dusenberry makes her move right in on goal, shoots, And that's netted very nicely by Carlquist. Good save there. We saw Grand Valley have some problems yesterday knocking it by Amy Porta, the goalkeeper for McHenry. They eventually solved that riddle, but peppered her in the first half. Grand Valley led 12-3, was pegged back to a 5-goal margin a couple of times, but then Newman just absolutely took over and had a natural hat trick right at the start of the second half. Ended up, I think, with 6 goals overall. This one's over the top. It may run for Indianapolis, but back is the player they call Wojo, Caitlin Wojciechowski, outstanding senior defensive player. Grand Valley attacking now through Bailey. She's number 6 in white. Grand Valley taking its time, getting the attack set up for Dusenberry. Kraus. First player through is Scomiel. Scomiel got it the second time, had a shot blocked. Scomiel's going to continue to battle for it, and I think she's going to come away with the ball. Very nicely done by Scomiel. Grand Valley also with Chelsea Bishop in attack, wearing number 10. She's on the far side. You'll see her back behind the goal a lot. Grand Valley with Datema now. Datema got to the arc. Quick ball inside. That wasn't handled very well. Good take by the goalkeeper. Scomiel seemed surprised by that pass. Grand Valley trying to defend, and Indy will start out. So far in the first 5 minutes of this contest, Indy has weathered the storm. Grand Valley has not been able to put one up on the board yet, and here's Indianapolis on the move again. Quickly ahead it came through Shalane Morrison, and now with it, Erica McKenzie. McKenzie's a junior midfielder going right in. Nice setup in behind. Anna Rulapaw. That ball was touched by Sarah Zwilski and then taken finally by Erica Newman. Newman will play end-to-end. You think of her as a scorer, but she's a valuable player. She'll be very present in both zones here today. Grand Valley starting out nicely here. Nice move into the attacking area. It was a good play made by Kaylee Heller-Spencer, who then runs off and is substituted. Grand Valley going to move people around a little bit, probably try to switch some players on the fly, take advantage of the fact that they're playing a less experienced foe. It's a pretty good play actually made right there by Grand Valley's attacking player, Ashley Bailey, who had to get her body between the ball and the defender and then had to backtrack. Scomiel creamed right there. And this will put Scomiel in a scoring position. She's got it on her forehand. She is right at the arc, 8 meters out. Good chance for Grand Valley to get its initial score. Let's see what Scomiel does. Cuts through, hit the post. Actually, the crossbar. It's going to be a foul against Grand Valley on the retrieval. Grand Valley had some moments yesterday, and now I thought they were going to stop it and give it back to Grand Valley there. Now the official's going to come over and get the reset going, and they do give the ball back to Grand Valley. Newman's a powerful player. She can take on defenders, tries to go inside. Grand Valley made a bit of a hash of that. Lakers might get it back, though, and do. And then the quick reset. Scomiel looking for a flasher. In behind. Grand Valley will cut people through. This is Phelps. Or I should say Chelsea Bishop. And a shot and a score, and it's Newman who has the Lakers on the board here for Grand Valley. Erica Newman, about 6 minutes in, the 6:12 mark. Gets the first Laker goal to make it a 1-0 Grand Valley start here today. Grand Valley is going to go en masse over to the sideline to talk with Alicia Groveston, who's recovering from rotator cuff surgery. We might be able to get a tight shot in there of the coach. She's got her left arm in a sling and on a little pillow there. So demonstrating technique is not something she's going to be doing for a while, but she'll be able to lean on her assistant Rachel Ward and the graduate assistant Alyssa Newman, who played last year for Grand Valley. Back into the center circle we go for the draw. This is where Grand Valley was devastating yesterday, and they're going to, well, Newman I thought had it, but coming back to get on that ball was, for a moment, Megan Datema. Nobody takes control, but then finally Grand Valley able to corral it. Chloe Zitable. And the Lakers start out with Newman, who goes quickly now, but a little bit inaccurately to Adriana Smith, the defender trying to move up on the play. It's Adriana 1-on-4, and finally, Indy's able to win it away. So that was a little bit of sloppy play for Grand Valley. Knock away from behind by Duesenberry. Can Grand Valley get there? Boy, it's a 50-50 ball, and they're going to call a foul against the Lakers' Kelly Leibovitz. And that means Shalane Morrison will be able to start out for her side. That might have been an inadvertent whistle by the official in the middle of the field. I looked around and she appeared to be counting players to make sure that the substitution process was intact. Indy at the edge of the fan. A little bit of a bump there. Zwilski, though, makes the save on the first shot attempt that we have seen so far. I think that was Hannah Burzik, the freshman attacker, part of the foundation of this program, who took that first shot. Nice ball into the middle of the yard for Grand Valley. 3 is Newman. Grand Valley will get it to her a lot. Quickly move now. Bishop in behind Kraus. Kraus makes a nice move behind. Coming right in, trying to go up high. Got belted, and I think they're going to call a violation on Kraus for entering the goal mouth, actually, and running into the goalkeeper. And it is a foul against Grand Valley, and that'll give it back to Indianapolis. Grand Valley comes right back out. We saw a chop that time from Megan Datema, deemed to be illegal. Now Grand Valley's going to come out, and they want to... Everything in this sport has to be done with a player within an arm's length. Defending has to be tight. Boy, Carolyn Kraus didn't like that call at all. She felt she had won the ball. And a quick restart here now for Indy. This is Anna Rulapaw, who ran out of play. Breached the sideline after some pressure from Wojciechowski and also Kelly Leibovitz. And I would think that even though they're trying a little bit of a different strategy, perhaps Grand Valley would like to see a little bit more offensive efficiency here in the first 10 minutes. Just 1 goal in the first 8. Grand Valley on the move now. Chelsea Bishop in behind, looking for a cutter. Defended very tightly. Nice work there by Tricia Koenig. But then Koenig commits the foul. And this will be an opportunity for Bishop to move forward, maybe find a cutter. Looking inside, the pass is there, and that's what Grand Valley wanted to see. It's Duesenberry getting the second goal of the match. Kira Duesenberry makes it 2-0 Grand Valley. Pretty basic stuff for Grand Valley, with Chelsea Bishop coming in from behind the goal on the restart, and then Duesenberry taking the pass, quick release, not much chance for the goalie, and the Lakers are on top by a couple here, just past the 9-minute mark of the first half. Grand Valley doing some liberal substituting. Bailey goes out. Also, Duesenberry leaves. I think Grand Valley's got somebody new in the circle here as well. Now it is Datema, still out there for Grand Valley. That's a part of things that you don't want to mess up, because if you can maintain possession after a goal, it really gives you a leg up on controlling the match. And Datema's been good at it so far. Grand Valley will not get this one, however. Well, maybe they will. It's going to be a foul against Wojciechowski, who came over the top. And the ball will be taken by Anna Rulapaw. Rulapaw making it all the way inside the fan. Got whacked at there by one of the Grand Valley defenders. Maintained possession. Good D that time on Hannah Pretty by Wojciechowski. Shalane Morrison got bumped pretty hard. Now this is going to be a foul. It's going to go against Grand Valley. It's going to be Wojciechowski. And this is the best opportunity so far to score for the visitors. Sarah Zwilski will face the attack right here. Grand Valley, the shot is high and it's out of play. Good work done by Grand Valley to get into the shooting lane that time. Shot by Morrison. And now Burzik. This is Pretty. Grand Valley defending well outside the 12. They've got a lot of bodies there as Wilski stepped out. Got a stick on that one. Not able to control, and Indy keeps possession. A little bit of a lob out to the side. Indy staying organized to the 8. Grand Valley's got multiple bodies there. We'll see if Indy can make a move here. The shot down low. Wilski did very well to anticipate. It was a good attempt by Rulapaw. Sarah Wilski got down, though, at the sharp angle. Kept that one from going through the wickets. And the Lakers now, with 10.5 minutes gone here in the first half, trying to build on this 2-0 lead. Grand Valley's going to come ahead to Newman. That's a good ball by Newman. Krause is out there right now. 27 is Danny Tunnell, the freshman, had a goal yesterday. Lakers now with Chelsea Bishop. Grand Valley going inside. Quickly it comes, a shot and a goal. And there's Scomiel getting her first marker of the game. Ryan Scomiel makes it 3-0. Interesting play there by Scomiel. She got down deep and she didn't pull the trigger too quickly. Gave a little shake, turned back to the inside, waited. Got a little bit of a commitment from the goalkeeper there and then shot high for the Lakers' third goal here. That one comes just past the 11-minute mark to make it 3-0 in favor of Grand Valley. Grand Valley is substituted fairly liberally already. So Scomiel, Dusenberry, Newman, 3 likely candidates to be scoring. Grand Valley went over to the sideline for a quick talk. I think that Sarah Zwilski even walked over there a little bit to talk with her coaches. Quick pop on the draw, but this time it's going to be a clean win for Indy. And here comes Indy on the move, getting defended pretty well, or so we thought. But quick restart taken there by Hannah Pretty. Dropped it. And probably not going to get it back. A little bit of a bump. Referee looked at it and said, nothing going. So now Grand Valley back on the attack. That's Carly Schisler, freshman who scored yesterday, who's entered the match right now for the Lakers. Here comes Newman. Newman had plenty of space. Now for Newman, she could just barrel in toward the goal and probably make something happen. But I think that Alicia Groveston's probably telling her team, let's keep our shape. We're playing a team that's a little bit overmatched, but we still want to do the things that we're going to have to do later against good teams. So you'll see Grand Valley stick to its pattern. This is a ball into the middle. That was a drop there. The Lakers had it and gave it away. And good battle for this one. It's finally won by Erica McKenzie. And then she is fouled by either Schisler or Tunnell, one of the two. Nice breakout here by the Indy player. Grand Valley playing kind of a high defensive line. These defenders coming out to chase, and it results in a turnover. And here's Tunnell. Tunnell's going to try to go right down Highway 1 here. Going to break right in on goal. Takes the shot. Sails it wide. It will be Indianapolis possession. I don't think you'd mind the idea of Tunnell doing that, but she didn't really get clear and probably should have pulled up and consolidated her team's position. Took a shot that had very little chance of getting past the goalkeeper because of the defensive pressure. So Indy on the move again, trailing 3-0 here. Wojciechowski steps up and makes it knockaway and a takeaway. And then goes right back into the middle of the field, and it's Schisler on the attack. 25 in white. And Schisler got belted up around the face, and it was Abby Antello who got her. Grand Valley's going to come out to Scomiel. Scomiel's not being defended all that hard right now. She got hit up around the face there, held onto it, comes back out on top. This is Tunnell. Tunnell walking right down. She was fouled as she fired a shot that hit the post, and from just outside the 8-meter position, Danny Tunnell, the junior midfielder, will get an opportunity here. Player from Frederick, Maryland, getting ready to take the shot. She is dead on to the goalkeeper here. Can do pretty much what she wants. She's going to fire. Tried to go low. That one was scooped up and then netted by Irene Carlquist. Grand Valley still trying to keep up the pressure, and as you can imagine, with a new team, it's a little bit difficult for Indy to fight through that midfield area with a squad that's just finding its way in Division II. This is Schisler now. Schisler tried to go inside. It wasn't a bad idea. On the second bite of the apple, though, it comes to Newman. Grand Valley fortunate there. And then Datema. Datema again. Grand Valley's got Scomiel out wide right, but this is Datema looking to go herself. Fires down and gets the goal. Datema had drawn a foul on the play, but was able to continue on with the shooting motion. And Megan Datema is on the sheet for the first time to make it 4-0 Lakers. And there you see Datema, who's a player from Grand Rapids, 5'9", the sophomore. And after that goal, we see Indianapolis and Jillian Howley take its first time out here of the match, trailing by 4.
By number 18, Megan Datema.
So we have played 14 and a half minutes here in the first half. It's Grand Valley 4, Indianapolis nothing today on the Grand Valley Sports Network. Beautiful day here. Boy, the schedule is just dovetailed perfectly with the return of good weather here in West Michigan. Wednesday and Thursday were terrible days. Grand Valley was originally scheduled to play McKendree on Thursday. That game, by mutual consent, was pushed back a day, which fit for both teams' schedules. We had a fairly nice day yesterday and an even better one here on Saturday in West Michigan. So blue skies, temperature inching up toward 50, and very few clouds in the sky at all. So we'll have pretty much optimum conditions for these young ladies out there playing today. It's a busy Saturday on campus. Look across the way to the Meadows Golf Club. There are people out there golfing. And Grand Valley is hosting Western Michigan in women's soccer today. That matchup has gotten a lot of attention over on the turf field, not too far from here, about 100 yards away. Grand Valley, of course, the three-time national champion, three-time defending national champion in women's soccer, taking on the Division I Western Michigan Broncos, who were the champions last year of the Mid-American Conference. And I got a chance to peek in on that one. Both teams had scored in the first half. That one's probably just getting started to kick with the second half right now over at the turf field, which is adjacent. It's actually just one field over. We've got the grass soccer field to the east of the lacrosse complex here, and then beyond that, another field that's used for lacrosse and also soccer. That, too, has a artificial surface. And Grand Valley's not playing on its grass field this spring, giving the field a chance to heal up after a long season and a winter that had some difficult moments as well. So they're growing the grass over there right now, and they're playing soccer today on a field that looks very much like this one. So the restart coming up after the fourth Grand Valley goal. Newman, Dusenberry, Scomiel, Datema, the scorers for Grand Valley. Indianapolis has managed a couple of shots at Sarah Zwilski, but nothing too taxing here in the early going. This is a new player in the middle. It's Dusenberry going against Sydney Hoffman. And that's a violation against Indianapolis, and Grand Valley will start out. And here comes Dusenberry. They're going to try to double her right away, and she's just going to take it right into the attacking zone. Dusenberry on the right flank, looking for some help. A little bit of a spin move. Datema, Scomiel. A little bit more conviction to this Grand Valley attack. Scomiel looking for a cutter. Tunnel. Out wide left now. Datema. Bishop. Quick ball in front. Grand Valley nearly had that one home. Scomiel picked it up right on the goal mouth and then lost it. Grand Valley nearly had a scoring opportunity there, and I think it was Newman who was the one that was involved in the action there. Here's a ball out in the middle of the yard, taken nicely by Erica Bushhold, freshman midfielder for Indy, and now Indy starts out. Good attack here with Erica McKenzie. McKenzie triple teamed. Indy not panicking. Hoffman goes outside the offensive zone all the way back to Laura McKee. And now back into the attack. Grand Valley's got bodies back, but you got to keep people moving around. You can't get stuck inside the area unless you're with a player. What do they call here? It's going to be a shooting opportunity for Indianapolis, but from a tough angle. Let's see if this player is able to get it onto the backhand. Going to try to do that, but had her pocket picked. And this is going to be a foul against Indy that'll give Grand Valley possession. That was a good take there by the Lakers. And Grand Valley's going to start out. And this is Callie Heller-Spencer on the move for Grand Valley. Marauding all the way down into the offensive end. Good bit of possession for her and a nice ball across. Grand Valley's got Dusenberry trying to get into the area. And what do we have now? It looks like a violation that's going to go against Indianapolis. Grand Valley's going to have a chance from the 8-meter arc. And this is Newman, who flies down, took a couple of bumps, and sends it home. So Erica Newman with her second of the match. It's Grand Valley 5, Indianapolis no score here. As we move past the halfway point of the first half today at the Lacrosse Complex. And there you see it. Grand Valley with 4 different scorers. Erica Newman, who might reach double digits for the weekend. Officially credited with 6 goals yesterday. Erica's got 2 here today, continuing her fine season. And Grand Valley will put Dusenberry back into the middle. This is a good opportunity for the Grand Valley coaching staff to determine who they might use in a pinch if Datama's not available. It can make a big difference, too. Sometimes a player just kind of loses their touch on draws. Can't quite get it right, kind of like a player that loses face-offs in hockey. You lose your timing a little bit, and you have to change things up. We saw last year with Grand Valley. It's going to be a foul on Leibovitz, who thought she was playing pretty good defense against Sydney Hoffman, who's going to go back in behind. Grand Valley defending well there. You can't use the racket in the women's game quite like you can in the men's game. Here's a quick shot and a goal. Hey, Indianapolis on the board through Erica Bushhold. Nice quick passing and a quick shot that got past Sarah Zwilski. So Indy is on the board for the first time. And there you see the goal scorer.
Indianapolis goal scored by Erica Bushhold.
Nice moment for the freshman. Getting a goal against the top team in the conference. And as you look at this Indianapolis roster, it is almost exclusively freshman players. They do have a couple of others who have been around or have played somewhere else, but it's a team that's got some local players from the Grand Rapids area as well. I think I looked at the roster, saw 2 or 3 different players from Caledonia, also some from the Lansing area as well. So Indy with some opportunity, and you can see these Michigan girls getting a chance to play elsewhere in the conference. Quickly on the attack now. The attack is Grand Valley. That's a nice ball in front, and that's Newman again. Well, that's a tough one to give up if you're Indianapolis, because right after you're feeling a little bit better about yourself, Grand Valley hit the gas pedal right away, and it was Datama who quickly went after Indy's defense, found Newman, who really had a lot of space that time, and she's tough enough when she's going against defenders. On this occasion, though, she really didn't have much between her and the goal. And Erica Newman now with 3 for the contest,
Laker goal.
9 for the weekend.
Number 3, Erica Newman.
And I guess since yesterday's game started at 2 o'clock, this one began at 1 o'clock. We can say 9 goals in one day, or 24 hours at least, for Erica Newman. Another timeout taken here. And I'm not sure. That may have been possibly a timeout taken by Grand Valley to make a few changes and to talk things over. You can see the difference in the size of the squads. Grand Valley with a lot more depth, and that's certainly a factor that comes into play in a sport like this one that has a lot of running, especially for the midfielders, going all the way up and down the field. Grand Valley comfortable right now, though, with 12:20 remaining in the first half. Yesterday, the end of the game was hastened by Grand Valley's second half rally, which produced a double-digit lead. Once you hit that point, the clock continues to run until the lead becomes fewer than 10 goals. But Grand Valley didn't have that problem, and they were able to see out a pretty comfortable victory against McKendree, which is one of the better teams in the conference. McKendree won its first 2 games, and entering play this weekend was one of only 2 teams in the GLIAC that had a winning overall record. That's a little bit deceptive because Grand Valley was 2-3 coming in, but had lost 3 matches against top 20 opponents. All 5 of their matches were against top 20 teams. Grand Valley only lost 1 game badly. The other 4 were hotly contested, and they won 2 of those other 4. Really, talking to Alicia Groveston, she felt that all those games could have been won by Grand Valley. And she also felt that Grand Valley's loss to Adelphi, the number 1 team in Division II, was not as bad as the final score indicated. I think it was 16-6 in that one, and she said it was just a case where we had a bad day and got off to kind of a poor start. But the Lakers are starting to improve as a program relative to the other teams in the nation, and now ranked in the top 10 here at the start of the conference season. So Grand Valley continues with Duesenberry on the draw here. She'll go against Hannah Pretty. Grand Valley gets the flip that time. This ball's going to run on to a Laker player. It's a good take by Grand Valley's Danny Tunnel, 27 in white, charging down, looking for a player in the middle. Got her. Quick shot. Oh, that just went wide. Boy, Tunnel from point-blank range. Looked like she wanted to go back across the goalkeeper. Now Duesenberry. That's a nice ball out. Bounced up and through, and we have a stoppage of action. They're going to actually say that the goalkeeper stopped that shot. It did not go through, but it will be another opportunity for Megan Datema here as we go past the 8-minute mark. Tried to play low again. It wasn't there. And the shot taken by Carlquist. Grand Valley again moving defenders out, trying to cut off this attack quickly. Shalane Morrison coming down the sideline, got close to it and ran out of bounds, but not until she was pushed a little bit there by Kelly Leibovitz. Better now this time as Mackenzie keys the attack. In behind it went to Hoffman. Hoffman will get another opportunity here. Grand Valley out to cover quickly. That's a ball out at the top. Morrison, guarded closely by Wojciechowski, turned and got away. Kind of whiffed on the shot a little bit, and Zwilski is able to take that one. Officially a shot on goal, but really almost no pace on that ball at all as it came out of the stick of the Indianapolis player. And here comes Grand Valley again. Indy stepping right up. They're having a go at it here today. They're not just sitting back. This is a ball that's going to be taken by Grand Valley's Adriana Smith, a defender. Chloe Zadibble up to Tunnel. Tunnel. This is Kraus. Kraus in behind. spinning. Finds the cutter, shot, and a goal. It's Skomiel, and that was a beautifully taken goal by Skomiel. Tough angle, went high and to the far post against the goalkeeper, Carlquist. So Skomiel now with 2. And the Lakers continue their assault on Indianapolis with now a 7-1 lead. 2 for Skomiel, 3 for Erica Newman. Dusenberry and Datama, the other scorers here for Grand Valley. Grand Valley will make some changes. You see Tunnel running off and also Carolyn Krause. And here's one of the players that comes into the attack now, and that is Kelly Fitzgerald, who scored a goal yesterday. Capable player, just her first season at Grand Valley, and certainly one to count on in the future for the Lakers. Kelly Fitzgerald is from Powell, Ohio, making her way up north to play here for the Lakers. It's a good pickup that time there by Erica Bushhold, who plays back on the defense. This ball, though, is kind of a loose pass. Good bit of fortune for Indy to get it back on that one. Genevieve Jablonski. And now around the horn it comes to Bushhold. Bushhold with Leibovitz. McKenzie. Wojciechowski stepping right in there defensively. It's a nice offensive move. Zwilski got her body in front of that one. Knocked it to the deck and then scooped it up. Grand Valley will get a chance to start out of the defensive end here. Zwilski moving up. Skomiel tracking back on the play. Nice ball ahead. This is Elizabeth Grisco. Grisco number 2 in white. Nice ball ahead. That sailed a little bit high, and that's going to be a turnover that will give the ball back to Indianapolis. Good long ball down. Nice take there by Hoffman. In the middle of the yard, McKenzie. Good passes there to Pretty. Pretty got whacked from behind. Play on, say the officials. Grand Valley trying to get control of it, and they finally do. The Lakers. Here's the ball ahead to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald trying to get rid of that midfield traffic. That ball wasn't played very well that time by Ashley Bailey. A little bit casual. Pretty. Morrison. And then the stoppage of play on the foul against Kelly Leibovitz. Leibovitz trying to get right back in. Wojciechowski applying some pressure as well. Another foul against Leibovitz here in the attacking end for the visitors. Here's Shalane Morrison. Hoffman. Hoffman's got a stick on her. Defending back there for Grand Valley is Chloe Zadibble. That was over the top of Zadibble. And onto the stick of Morrison. Grand Valley resolute in their defending. Shot down low. Zwilski able to make the save. Not sure if that was on the net or not, but possession nevertheless taken by the Grand Valley goaler. And now Grand Valley's going to exit quickly here through Zadibble. Zadibble got hit just as she delivered that ball. It's going to work out, though, for Grand Valley. Here come the Lakers on the attack now. In a strong position. Krause in behind. Skomiel on the flash. That ball got deflected away. Grand Valley, 2 players collide, and then finally the Lakers are going to get it on a foul outside the 12, and it's going to be Livy Mikavikas on the restart for the Lakers, really about 15, 18 yards out. Grisco. That ball came to Datama. Here's a little bit of a duck inside by Skomiel. Was almost there. Second player through nearly got it, but finally a good take by Bushhold. But this ball is thrown wildly to the sideline, and the Lakers are going to get it back, I believe. Well, Grand Valley's Ryan Scomiel. Usually the field is lined with balls, but mostly in behind the net. When it goes over the sideline, you got to chase it, more or less. Ball does go out of play at the end of the field much more often. Here's Mikavikas. 10 is Chelsea Bishop in behind. Now all the way on top, Grisco. Grand Valley's moving people around. Grisco maintains possession. Looking for a cutter. Finds one. The shot goes wide. Grand Valley's going to keep possession of this. That was, well, who was that back there that took that shot? I think it might have been Newman. It was indeed Newman. Grand Valley on the restart. And a foul against Indianapolis with 5:34 remaining here in the first half. Grand Valley coming out quickly. That pass got through somehow. Krause, ball hit the post and kind of just sat there for a moment before Irene Karlquist was able to pick it up. Grand Valley's going to make a switch on the fly. Newman's going to go out of the match. Both teams making some changes. Grand Valley defending hard, not giving up an easy exit for Morrison, and then Morrison is finally fouled there by Zidable. Ball ahead to Bushhold, couldn't handle it. That's the kind of mistake that if Grand Valley were making, I don't think that Alicia Groveston would be too happy. This will be Scomiel back on the restart. Good ball out into the middle of the park. Nicely ahead it comes to Chelsea Bishop. Coming right down the middle. Bishop is more of a facilitator. That's a nice ball in deep to Krause. And then a stoppage of the action there. Krause is going to have it. Tight angle to the right. She might try to shift this one to her backhand. And immediately does so for the restart. That shows you her shooting confidence. Comes back, hit the post. Went back across the goalie. We have seen a lot of post hit here in the first weekend of home action. Grand Valley probably had 5 or 6 yesterday, and they've had a couple here today. Morrison. Watched closely by Zidable. Here's a great chance now for Indy. Down low, Zwilski blocked it. And then Grand Valley player got trundled over. So the Lakers will get it back and avoid any more difficulty. Kelly Leibovitz will be the player to start out for the Lakers. Let's see if she gets rid of it right away or goes with it. She's going to get rid of it. But that was not a good take there by Dusenberry. Grand Valley, though, had a player to pick up the pieces, and it was Heller Spencer. Kaylee Heller Spencer throws this one ahead and immediately gets substituted. Here's Newman. Newman, nice move. Newman fires. Grand Valley will retain as it runs out of play behind the goal. Newman had been quiet for a couple of moments. Clock ticking down. 3 minutes left. A little bit more than that here in the first half. Grand Valley 7, Indianapolis 1. Dusenberry. 1 goal on the afternoon. Grand Valley's going to move it nicely. They come down, and this time they do get it home. And I believe that's Megan Datema, who's got the goal for the Lakers. And for Datema, that's goal number 2. And for Grand Valley, goal number 8. So there you see the loping strides of Megan Datema. Valuable player in attack. Also good in the center circle as well, though she's not been used there for a bit in this one. Grand Valley.
Goal, unassisted by number 18, Megan Datema.
So this is Dusenberry back in for this draw with exactly 3 minutes left to go in the half. Grand Valley not getting the action it wanted, but Newman comes over to contest. Ball still on the ground. Who's going to get there first? It's going to be Indianapolis. Good take by Pretty. Hannah Pretty dishes off. Indy looking to go. Ball comes ahead to Hoffman. Morrison. On top now, Pretty. Pretty's being hawked there by Dusenberry. McKenzie. Pretty. As you see these Grand Valley defenders inside the 8,
2 minutes left in the half.
you can tell that they've been well schooled. They can't just camp in there and play essentially a zone defense. They can go in there if they're attending an attacking player. Otherwise, they've got to stay outside. This ball is going to be chased down. I think Newman's going to win the foot race here. Can she get it clean? Oh, she does. And a nice little flip pass ahead by Erica Newman to Danny Tunnel. That was great work by Newman. Newman's got a player right down in front. That ball just took a little long getting there. And a good retreat by Tricia Koenig, who wins it for Indianapolis. And that's going to be an obstruction on Grand Valley's Dusenberry. Down to the final 90 seconds here of the first half. Actually, Grand Valley going to retain possession here on this. Grand Valley would like to get another score before the half, if at all possible. That's a quick shot. And a beautiful goal by Dusenberry to make it a 9-1 Laker lead. Kira with her second of the match. So Grand Valley maybe not quite as proficient offensively as they were yesterday, but probably playing a little bit better defensively, not allowing many chances. After that goal, Datema goes out. Carly Schisler's back on.
Laker goal, unassisted by number 4, Kira Dusenberry.
And Dusenberry stays in the circle for the draw here, taking on Hannah Pretty. Grand Valley has not dominated this element of the game the way they did yesterday against an arguably more accomplished team in McKendree. And that's another win for Indy. Well, that was never going to work for Grand Valley. That was a foul that was allowed to be overlooked because Indy stayed in possession, and you got the feeling the next little bump was going to be a stoppage of play, and that's exactly what happened. Here comes Indy now as we get inside the final minute of the first half. They'd like to finish on a high note here, get one, maybe 2 goals, and feel a little bit better about themselves. Let's see if they get the opportunity. Indy moving it around. Shalane Morrison defended really well. McKenzie, that ball's on the deck. And Grand Valley's going to start out quickly. Here comes Dusenberry. She's got Mikavikas on her right. Got some other options. Scomiel in the middle of the field. Here's Grand Valley with Tunnel, and what do we have? This is going to be an infraction against Indianapolis in the final 20 seconds. So an opportunity here for Danny Tunnel, the freshman. Quick release, that's what she's looking for. She goes high and scores to make it a 10-1 Laker lead. So Tunnel had a goal yesterday and has now rung the bell in this contest with just 18 seconds left to play here in period 1. Lakers getting 3 from Newman, 2 from Scomiel, 2 from Dusenberry.
Scored by number 27, Danielle Tunnell.
Datema with 2, and Danny Tunnel with the other goal for Grand Valley here with 18 seconds remaining. Grand Valley is not going to win this draw either. Boy, that was a chop that got up around the head on Anna Rulepaw. She's okay, though. Indy's going to have to hurry. They've got 5 seconds remaining. Grand Valley could probably take a foul here, but they're going to just let play run out, and that will end the first half. So Grand Valley
And that ends the first.
dominating the first half as we thought they might against this new opponent, the Greyhounds from the University of Indianapolis. It's Grand Valley 10, Indy 1. We'll take about a 10-minute break here and come back with the second half action today on the Grand Valley Sports Network. And we're set for the start of second half action now today on the Grand Valley Sports Network here at the Lacrosse Complex. That's Megan Datema who got her arm up in the air, giving chase on that one. They're going to call a violation here against Indy. That will allow Grand Valley to continue on the attack, playing on a lead of 10-1 right now. And here comes Grand Valley, starting out with Chelsea Bishop, the junior, charging down the left side, being chased there by Laura McKee. Bishop back on top. Datema had a player wide open in the middle. They couldn't find Ashley Bailey. Dusenberry now. Grand Valley's got some different folks out there, and they've moved around a little bit. Here's the ball that comes inside. Shot down low, and it's a goal for Ashley Bailey. And she gets a big hug from her teammates after scoring. Just 45 seconds in here, Bailey makes it Grand Valley 11 and Indianapolis 1. Grand Valley celebrating that goal. Getting a new player into the act. Ashley Bailey, a sophomore. And a Grand Rapidian as well. Chelsea Bishop gets the assist. In the first half, Grand Valley had 24 shots to 8 for Indianapolis. Indianapolis actually won the battle in the center circle. They controlled 8 of 12 draws. Two goalies had similar save totals. 6 for Indianapolis, 5 for Grand Valley. And then just getting belted that time for the Lakers was Zittable. Grand Valley on the attack. Scomiel, nice play in front to Dusenberry. And Grand Valley quickly with 2 here to start the second half. That was Dusenberry's third from Ryan Scomiel. And really not any chance at all there for Irene Carlquist. And a quick timeout taken by the University of Indianapolis here, trailing now 12-1. And as we pointed out in the first half, the clock will continue to run if Grand Valley maintains a 10-goal lead until the end of this one. Lakers up 11 here early on. And this is the portion of the game where Grand Valley broke it wide open yesterday. It was, if memory serves, 13-8 at one point yesterday with McKendree, and then Erica Newman just caught fire. She scored 3 goals consecutively, and then after another Grand Valley goal, scored another. Grand Valley had a run, I think, of 6 goals consecutively, and they just blew the game wide open and took charge of that contest. Grand Valley leading right now 12-1. Indy not using its full time out there. I think that Jillian Holly just wanted to say, listen, we got to work hard to get back in this one, get the margin under 10, and then continue on. Grand Valley's made a switch in goal. Brianna D'Amelia is on right now. She's wearing number 32, so she's back there. Otherwise, the lineup looks largely the same. Datema's out in the circle. Dusenberry and Newman are in the middle. Grand Valley continuing on with Scomiel in attack. And this is going to be taken nicely by Datema. Best clean win for Grand Valley so far. Bishop up the left side, looking to play back. Saw the route cut off. Ball across the way to Dusenberry. Dusenberry's going to find wide open Megan Datema. And Grand Valley moving it quickly. Newman, and now Scomiel back in behind the goal. Scomiel's going to look for a cutter. Dusenberry was the intended target. And that ball, I don't know how that went in. Did it hit the goalie and go in? It's going to be a goal, I think, for Well, let's see who gets the goal there for Grand Valley. It's going to be Carolyn Krause, and I can't even confess to tell you how that happened because it happened rather quickly. I was looking away, saw the player set up behind the goal. And without the benefit of a replay, we can't tell you, but it is Krause, and Grand Valley players seemed a little bit surprised themselves. So Carolyn Krause gets her first of the afternoon.
Laker goal. Scored by number Krause. Assisted by number 1, Ryan Scomey.
I lost track of it when it came off a Scomiel stick, and they're going to give her an assist on the goal, so we'll concede that may have been more of a play than it looked like. It looked to me like Scomiel had the ball, it came out, and may have deflected in off someone, but that's for somebody to sort out a little bit later on. Here we go now with Bishop again, who's seen a lot of the ball here in the second half. Bishop. Carolina Reese is in for the first time, 31 in white. Ball quickly in, that's off the post, a shot taken by Bailey. Reese has it, sends it across the way. Here's Scomiel. Scomiel's doubled, she runs right through it. Scomiel continuing on, finds the flasher, the shot taken and missed by Newman. Grand Valley keeps possession there. Grand Valley quickly, Reese, or actually Krause that is, Datema, 18 now with it. Now Reese. And now Scomiel. Scomiel tried to fight it through to Reese. Reese had it momentarily, lost it. It was not a well-advised pass. This ball comes out into the open area, and this is going to come all the way down to Caitlin Wojciechowski. Easy pickup for Caitlin. She's triple-teamed, and now Grand Valley's got numbers as they come forward with Carolina Reese, freshman midfielder. Krause. Krause was looking for Bishop, opted against it. Grand Valley's going to run the play. Bishop now. Thinking about going for goal herself. Nice ball in front. Scomiel. And Scomiel got chopped. And she'll get an opportunity from the arc. Almost dead on here for Ryan Scomiel. Has it on her forehand. Going to let it go in a hurry. Fired it high and wide. Not a good shot attempt there for Grand Valley. And the ball went back to Indianapolis, which leads me to believe that it wasn't considered a shooting attempt. It was so far off the mark. If a player takes a shot and a teammate is closest to the end line there, obviously possession is maintained by the offensive team. But if you turn it over without the benefit of a shot, it just sails out of play. Then it goes over to the defense. This ball ahead quickly now. Wojciechowski defending for Grand Valley, doing a pretty good job. Grand Valley's got numbers back. Wojciechowski with a big size advantage there on the attacking player. That was Hannah Berzik. Ball into the middle of the area. This one is netted by D'Amelia. Sends this one out. A couple of bounces. Grand Valley's still going to get there. But not taken cleanly, though. A little bit of a casual play by Grand Valley's Amy Height, who's on now. And then a chance at the other end. Pass comes across. That's out into the middle of the area for nobody in particular. And this is going to be a scoring opportunity now for Indianapolis, which is what they need to have because otherwise the minutes are going to melt away off the clock too quickly to afford them a chance for any kind of an opportunity to get back into this contest. Oh, and that was a little bit of a deflection that goes through, and it's a score for Indianapolis. D'Amelia moved too quickly on that one. And it's a goal for Indianapolis to make it 13-2. And I think the goal scorer there, well, I want to say it was Antello. Nope, it's Hannah Pretty. I saw the 7 on the jersey. It is indeed Hannah Pretty who gets the goal. That all started when Grand Valley had a ball that should have been easily played coming out of the zone. Amy Height let it kind of run on and was hoping to scoop it up at the end and just lost it. And it quickly turned into an attack for Indy. This is kind of a opportunity for Indy, but it is going to be taken here by Datema off the draw. And now Chelsea Bishop. Leibovitz playing back. One of the defenders, Wojciechowski. Good ball ahead here. Datema. Grand Valley out on the wing on the right. That's Krause over there. Grand Valley moving through Carolina Reese. Now Datema. Grand Valley with Megan Lloyd on. She's got it right now. 15 in white. Datema. Chance now perhaps for Reese. Looking to turn. Decided the better of it. Grand Valley using some discipline. It's a good strategy here by Grand Valley. With the clock running, they're going to make Indianapolis come out and play. Almost like in a basketball game with the trailing team playing a zone defense. No shot clock here, so Grand Valley can move the ball. Now Grand Valley looking to move into the area. Quick shot. It's netted there off the attempt by Datema. Good take by Carlquist. Carlquist going to send this out into the middle of the yard. Nobody there immediately for Indy. Grand Valley scoops it up, and here they go again with Bailey. Ashley Bailey. Leibovitz into the zone now for the Lakers. That's a good step around that time by Krause over there. Now Grand Valley with Bishop. Reese into the middle. And then she got fouled from behind by Erica Bushhold. Actually, the offending player was McKenzie. So an opportunity here for Grand Valley. Good shooting spot now for the Lakers. Shot attempt not taken, though. That was rather surprising, and it was Reese who lost the ball. She took 2 steps forward but didn't want to fire. And now on the attack, Erica McKenzie. Picked up by Wojciechowski. Pretty. Morrison. Morrison looking to make her move. She was outside the 8, inside the 12. Fouled there by Kaylee Heller-Spencer. They're going to put her right, though, at the 8 against D'Amelia. Let's see if D'Amelia can make a move. That's a great shot and a goal for Indy. So Indy now trailing by 10. And an excellent take that time for the Greyhounds. And the goal scorer is Shalane Morrison. So now the opportunity exists for Indianapolis after scoring consecutive goals for the first time today. They can prolong their afternoon here in West Michigan on this sunny, breezy day with a goal here that would keep the clock from just running. Boy, Grand Valley has struggled some in the draw circle today. Can Grand Valley get there? No, they don't. That is Krause, who ran halfway across the track for getting back into the field of play. Grand Valley playing right now without Newman, without Scomiel. Some substitute players on. Still plenty of regulars out there, though, for the Lakers. Here comes Trisha Koenig into the offensive zone. She's being chased down by Winnie Bowles, the freshman who's in there right now for the Lakers. Good double team by Bowles and by Datema, who tracked all the way back behind her own net to start out Wojciechowski. That's a good play ahead. Carly Schisler. Schisler's got a lot of acreage in front. Can she maintain possession? She does nicely. Not going to take it on herself, though. Grand Valley looking for a cutter. Maria D'Angelo, the sophomore attacker's on right now, wearing 13. Dusenberry. Megan Lloyd. Lloyd got bumped. That's a good step up there by Indy. Can they consolidate possession? I think they will. That's going to be a foul against Grand Valley. "13 minutes into the second half, Grand Valley leading by the score of 13-3 here against Indianapolis today on the Grand Valley Sports Network. Wojciechowski stepped up nicely there on the attacker. Can Grand Valley get the ball? It's going to be up to Wojciechowski maybe to do so. The Lakers are going to take possession and just staying in bounds beautifully, and a nice little duck under by Kelly Leibovitz. And now Grand Valley's got some people moving forward. 5 and now 6 into the zone. And this is going to be Carolyn Krause getting a timeout for the Lakers. Sticks are dropped. Everybody will retreat eventually. And it is Alicia Groveston who called that timeout. She's got her players over there. Everybody's going to huddle around. I think she was a little unhappy with the play of the last couple of minutes, so she's taking time right now to point some things out. There you see Alicia with her arm up. Grand Valley's got some of the regulars on the sideline. Here in the second half, we haven't seen much of Scomiel. Erica Newman, with her back to us, has not been in there the whole time. But the coach is pretty animated right now, which means that she wants to see a little bit more coherent play from some of the substitutes that are on there right now. We mentioned some of the players who have ducked in since the last stoppage. D'Angelo's on. Lloyd is on. Also seen Schisler back into the contest. And there you see a couple of the players who play a fair amount. Chelsea Bishop and Kira Dusenberry right there, who's had a couple of goals in this match. Grand Valley in possession. Even though the Lakers have changed it up a little bit in attack, they still got that basic defensive group in there right now. Leibovitz is in there with Wojciechowski. Teams usually want to make sure they're guarding the store, and that's what Groveston has done in this occasion, although she's got a lot of new folks in there right now in attack. Heller Spencer's out there. Schisler. Here's Grand Valley. D'Angelo, 13, is on. Chelsea Bishop with it right now for Grand Valley. Megan Lloyd dodges around a couple of players. Schisler tried to get it inside, unable to do so. Grand Valley's going to run this one down, I believe. Oh, what a take that is by Krause. Kind of reached out with her left arm and got that one as she was running parallel to the end line. Grand Valley needs to get a little bit of space now, get people moving around and not jam up. That's a good ball inside. Quick shot taken. That's high. Very nearly the first goal of the afternoon for Megan Lloyd. Just fired it up over the top. Grand Valley will keep it. Bishop here as we get down toward the halfway mark of the second half with the clock running throughout because of Grand Valley's lead, which stands right now at 10. Ball inside. That's scooped up. Well, not quite. Eventually batted by Elizabeth Grisco, though. Out to Lloyd. And I think what Grand Valley is saying right now to Indianapolis, if you just want to wait us out, you can do that. But if you're not going to chase us, we're not just going to give you the ball. Grand Valley inside, and that's going to be a penalty, and that was egregious. And that was a tough knock that was taken by Schisler, who immediately went down and held her head. And this is going to be a great chance now for Grand Valley. It will be Schisler from just outside the arc, 8 meters away. She wants some retribution. She goes low and bounces it home. Nice goal by Carly. Not easy, really, considering she had just taken a pretty heavy knock And I don't think she's still quite right yet. Checking the headgear and still trying to shake off the effects of that last bump that she had. But Grand Valley now has stretched it back to an 11-goal lead at 14-3.
Laker goal, unassisted.
And that goal for Schisler, the freshman from the Chicago area. And that gives Grand Valley a bit more breathing room. That means the clock just continues to wind down here in this one. Grand Valley with Datema in the draw circle, but it's another win. This time it's Hannah Burzik who picks it up, and she's heading forward for Indianapolis. Burzik looking for some help. Can't find a cutter in front of the goal. Sends this one back out wide. Kate McKee. This is Morrison. Morrison got triple team. Now she's giving up ground. Morrison's going to get it back. Wojciechowski is planted right in front of her, and then Grand Valley gets a touch on this ball, and the Lakers, they're not going to quite pick it up. It comes out into the midfield. Better spell for Indy here as we tick down to 12 minutes remaining in the contest. Grand Valley doubling on the ball against Pretty. Pretty got rid of it to Morrison. Grand Valley's got people there. Good ball inside, a shot and a goal. Erica Bushhold makes it 14-4. Some nice passing there for Indianapolis. They moved it smartly a couple of times, and Grand Valley was a little bit soft in the heart of the defense, and that's going to produce a couple of changes. That last goal.
Scored by number 11, Erica Bushel.
Grand Valley will get Zittable back into the contest. Adriana Smith is back in now as well. See if Datema can get on this one. She can't. That's Pretty who knocked it away from her. Datema looked like she was going to control that one, and Pretty just jostled her stick a little bit, and now it's a pickup by Hannah Burzik. It's a big possession right now for Indianapolis because they've got to get it down underneath a 10-goal deficit here to keep this one going. Give them any chance to climb back in or at least make this game respectable. Grand Valley got some defenders marshaled back there. That's pretty good defense played on Pretty by the Lakers. She's forced to give it up. Grand Valley's not going to sit back either and just let them stroke it around. They're going to come out and attack the ball. McKenzie was on it momentarily. Grand Valley defending nicely here. Morrison has to retreat. And it's a take there. Very nicely done by D'Amelia on the shot that was probably going wide. But a little bit of a confidence builder for the Grand Valley goalkeeper, who's allowed a couple here in the second half. Scomiel is back into the contest now as well, along with Erica Newman. And the message seems to be from Alicia Groveston, let's keep the clock going. That's going to be a foul against Indianapolis. Down at the bottom of the pile is Kate McKee. But not that Grand Valley wants to run the score on anybody, but they do want to keep the clock going. And this is a game they're not really going to lose, so you want to avoid injury or prolonging it any more than you have to, considering it's the second game in 24 hours for the Lakers. Grand Valley with Datema. Datema spinning. Datema goes down low. Turned away by the goalkeeper, Carlquist. Out of play to Grand Valley. Grand Valley's going to go quickly on the reset. Dusenberry. Newman, I see, is back in the contest right now. Dusenberry got to the 8, flipped it in front. That was intended for Newman. Not a very good pass, and finally taken by the goalkeeper. Pretty sloppy from Grand Valley there. And now here comes Indianapolis on the way out. And again, another chance for Indianapolis to cut into this Grand Valley 10-goal margin with 9 minutes now left in the contest. Grand Valley's going to try to not let that happen. Here's a rampaging charge by Erica McKenzie all the way down underneath and behind the goalie, followed by Amy Height of Grand Valley. Grand Valley defending well on the ball, getting the second man out in many cases. Here's a ball into the middle. Grand Valley's got it covered, and they do not commit a foul, more importantly, and they do get a knockaway. And look out, here comes Kelly Leibovitz. She might continue on into the offensive zone. Got a player ahead, a little bit late, but it got there to Bishop. Bishop getting some heat. She's going to duck under and just run some time off the clock and wait for her teammates to join her in attack. Last player back up there was Datema. Here's Grand Valley on the move. Scomiel, inside it goes. Grand Valley player lost it, took a hit, and this is going to be a foul, I believe, against Indy. Well, no, they're going to say, yeah, it's going to be against Indianapolis. It'll be a scoring opportunity for Carolina Reese. She didn't shoot the last time she had a chance. She's not going to shoot this time either, at least not right away. Well, she got fouled again, but she did not get an improved shooting angle. Now she's going to have to probably put this one on her backhand. Right-handed shooter from the right hash mark. Going to take the shot anyway. Fired wide. Grand Valley keeps it. We're down to 7:18 left in the game. Grand Valley 14, Indianapolis 4. Comfortable margin for the Lakers. They just want to end this as quickly as possible. On the restart, Newman. And now Scomiel. Scomiel out wide. Inside it comes. Quick shot. That ball goes wide. Grand Valley taking the shot through Ashley Bailey. Grand Valley's going to keep possession. And this is Bishop. You hear somebody yelling below, stop the clock. Well, that's the only time they do stop the clock, when the ball runs out of play like that. And they're going to stop it for Grand Valley to retrieve. The ball was not available for play. Here's Scomiel. Scomiel got hammered. Scomiel will go from the 8. Now, Scomiel's got a quick shot and quick feet. She'll probably get a shooting opportunity here. Indy cannot give up a goal here. Scomiel's not going to shoot right away, but does finally. Held on to it till she felt some pressure, and Scomiel bangs another one home to make it a 15-4 Laker lead. So that is really kind of a lethal blow there for Indy, because now with the clock running and just over 6 minutes remaining, it doesn't look as though they're going to be able to do enough damage here to even make any kind of dent into this Grand Valley lead. There you see the goal scorer, Scomiel, trotting off. Her day is probably done.
Laker goal, scored by number 1, Ryan.
See some other first-team players there. Bailey coming off. Another pickup and a foul against Grand Valley off the draw. It'll be Indianapolis possession. 5.5 to go. Sydney Hoffman being chased by Amy Height over there. It's going to be a foul against Height. Brianna D'Amelia has replaced Zwilski in goal here in the second half, and she's out there right now. She might get tested, but Hoffman, just when she appeared to be ready to pull the trigger, lost the ball. And how about this takeaway? And here comes bad news for Indianapolis in the form of Erica Newman. Newman's just going to throw it around, not do anything too crazy. Grand Valley's going to work it. Bishop had it, lost it, didn't realize she lost it, then picked it back up. Now Dusenberry. Datema. Now the pass inside to Bishop, and what do we have here? It looks like another foul against Indianapolis, and from the left hash mark. Well, just outside, it's going to be Chelsea Bishop, who would like to get one here, no matter what your role is. You certainly like to score when you can, and she's got the opportunity right now. She's going right in on goal, takes it down, and the shot was netted there by Carlquist. So Bishop's best chance of the opportune goes a glimmering, and we're down to the final 4 minutes in this contest. Grand Valley with the takeaway. Dusenberry looking for the cutter. That'd be justice if Bishop could get one here after missing out on her only shooting attempt of the day. Fitzgerald, Datema played off the ball, and here comes Indianapolis through Laura McKee. McKee sent that one forward. It wasn't handled the first time. It was the second time, however, and they're going to call a foul against Grand Valley. Leibovitz thought she had stood her ground well, and that the Indy player, Hannah Berzik, had just taken herself out of bounds, but that's not what the official said. So as we move toward the 3-minute mark, this ball comes all the way back in behind. Oh, that's a good bit of work by Grand Valley. Lakers are going to get the ball back. It was Kelly Leibovitz who made that happen. Playing 1-on-2 against the defender and the goalkeeper and causing a turnover. And here comes Leibovitz. Shoots low. Oh, couldn't quite get there. Well, kind of happy hour right now for the Grand Valley players who are out there. Leibovitz just happened to be forward. She wasn't going to let that shooting opportunity go away without taking a shot, and we saw Bishop earlier. Leibovitz now playing up in the middle of the yard. And here comes Hannah Berzik as we get down to the 2.5-minute mark. Berzik defended well. Grand Valley's got Grisco down there on her. Elizabeth Grisco wearing 2 in white. That ball's on the deck, and Grisco's going to chase it down. Can she control it? No, and she batted it out of play. They're going to say, well, they changed their decision. The referee pointed the wrong direction, but it's going to be Indy possession here with just 2 minutes left in the contest. Grand Valley 15, Indianapolis 4. Liz Tevebaugh, number 3 in the red jersey, gets the restart for her team. Liza Tevebaugh, excuse me. And that ball is knocked off the stick of the Indianapolis player, and now maybe a chance for one last charge for Grand Valley with Katie Tomlinson starting out. Tomlinson moving forward. Grand Valley's got people forward. They're going for the jugular right here. They do not take the shot, though. Scomio was available. Bailey kept it on her stick. Bailey's bumped pretty hard, double-teamed. Steps through the double team and got fouled with 1 minute, 15 seconds left in the contest. So here's Grand Valley looking to go again. This is a shooting opportunity here. The shot is down and away. Danny Tunnel trying for her second of the match. Fired it low. Grand Valley on the restart now in the final minute of this contest. So the free-for-all is on, and we'll see if anybody can get one for Grand Valley, but this is going to be a takeaway by Tricia Koenig, who plays back to her goaler now as we get down to the final 45 of this 15-4 contest. That's a foul in the middle of the field. A couple people got tangled up there, and it'll be Indy on the restart, but we're down inside the final 30. Erica Newman with 3 goals in the first half to kind of key things for Grand Valley. Scomiel has 3 goals as well for the Lakers. This ball goes down to the deck, and we're inside the final 10. Grand Valley will take possession, and I think even before we restart, this game will end. 1 pass out, and the horn goes, and that does it as the Lakers charge out to another relatively easy home win today, defeating Indianapolis by the score of 15-4. Well, Grand Valley scored the first 5 of this match. 4 different scorers started it: Newman, Dusenberry, Scomiel, and Datema. Newman then got the next 2 Grand Valley goals to make it 6-1. Scomiel scored again, as did Datema and Dusenberry. Tunnel with a goal. In the second half, Ashley Bailey got one for the Lakers. Dusenberry added a goal. Carolyn Kraus got her only marker of the game. Hannah Pretty had a goal. Erica Bushhold had 2 today for the visitors, but in the end, It's 3 by Newman, 3 by Scomiel, and Grand Valley not really severely tested in this one. So for the second time this weekend, the Lakers win by double digits on their home turf. They beat McKendree yesterday. They beat Indianapolis today to wrap up a productive first week of GLIAC conference play. So that'll do it for us today from the Lacrosse Complex. For our staff here today, our producer, Nate Hookstra, and videographer, Tony Packer, up on top, I'm Tom Cleary. Thanks for being with us. Our final score today in women's lacrosse action from the Great Lakes Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, it's Grand Valley 15, the University of Indianapolis 4.